three ladies who were standing in line behind me at the Starbucks on my way over here. There you are right there. I agree with you. 10 minutes is not anywhere near enough time. They didn't know I was standing in front of them when they made that comment. As technology continues to advance and expand in its reach and its utility, I think it's becoming increasingly important to understand that technology is just a tool. That's all it gives us, is tools. They're meant to be used in the context of achieving our goals. They don't endow us with any superpowers. They don't give us skills that didn't exist before we started using those tools. And so, understanding our goals, understanding those goals in the context of our brand, and we define brand in this way, is a commonly held set of beliefs about what you deliver and how you deliver it. Understanding that is a prerequisite to using any of these tools. So, if you don't do that, you risk paying attention to too many shiny objects and becoming a tool of the tool. And trust me, you don't want to be seen as a tool. Understand your culture and what you need to change in order to effectively utilize these tools is key in using them. It's the context in which tools get used that's way more important, infinitely more important than the tools themselves. And so, your goal should be use the tools that help you achieve your goals. Yes, look for the new shiny objects. Pay attention. Come to conferences like this where people get brain dumps and pass you a bunch of URLs to sexy, cool new sites that you can use. But then pass that through the filter of your goals and your brand and use only those tools that help you achieve your goals. And so when they asked me to do this brain dump today, I'm known for talking about tools. And I changed the title and I actually changed the number 2 because I want to focus today on behavior. I want to focus on some concepts that will help you look at your social media strategy in the context of your goals and perhaps think differently about the way you use it. So I'm going to present 8 ideas, not 10, to help you leverage social media. Number 1, look beyond the real estate industry. If one of your goals is to help your agent as an organization attract more people to their open houses, don't pay attention to what other people are doing in the real estate industry. You'd be better off paying attention to how street vendors in Los Angeles are attracting people to their constantly moving carts, and to how a pie maker in Portland gets people to pay attention by publishing their menu on Twitter than you will by paying attention to other realtors. Innovation always comes from outside of your industry. Always. Move offline to online. This sounds so simple. And if you're an individual realtor, it really is as simple as, taking your Google Mail database and hooking it up to Twitter and says, oh, these are your people are on Twitter, or these are your people are on Facebook. And I cannot tell you how many times I sit with a broker, an organization with 15, happened a few weeks ago, 1,500 realtors, having a conversation in a conference room and arguing about whether or not they should be spending more time in social media because they didn't know what percentage of their consumer, of their audience was online. It floored them when I told them, you have a database of customers, right, that you've done business with, you have their emails. Why don't you put that into a comma delimited file and upload it to Facebook and just see how many of them are there? It's real simple, people. You want to know how many of your folks are online? Just check. It's pretty easy. And here's the second thing. If you are continuing to leave critical social media information off your business cards, if you haven't rethought how you present information every time you hand someone something, you're missing an opportunity to expose the social graph of every single human being you meet. Telephone number and email are simply not enough anymore. you to care about something very deeply, and I want you to be very public about it. One of the things I'm most proud of in being associated with the real estate industry, and I see this all the time with my wife's charity, Mothers Fighting Brothers, is how willing the real estate community is to open up their checkbook and write a check to charities. I want you to take this as organizations one step further. The real estate industry, contrary to what some people inside of the RE.net might be saying, is probably one of the most advanced industries in terms of its understanding and use of social media. You have every right to be very proud of how you're leading the rest of the business community. When I attend other conferences and listen to speakers outside of the real estate community talk about social media, they don't hold a candle because most of them are not actually running real businesses. They're blogging without blogging. You know things that can be shared with organizations that you care about. Move beyond your pocketbook and start sitting down with them and saying, how can I help you spread your message using some of my own social capital? Two things are going to happen. Your dollar's going to go farther. You're going to expand your reach. And in listening to the questions they ask and how they're trying to attack their constituency and their audience, it's going to cause you to rethink how you attack your own. It will expand your understanding of how you use social media. Share openly and often. You have no idea, neither do I, what is the conversational trigger point for any other human being. Not until you get to know them real well. Been married to my wife for almost 13 years. I still don't know what some of the conversational trigger points are. And I never will. But here's the key. I was traveling with my partner, Bill Leiter, in an airport, and I took a picture of a slot machine. And it was like a Web 2.0 slot machine because, you got to share socially the winning somehow. I didn't get it. It was curious to me, and so I snapped a picture of it and I posted it up on Twitter. And he asked me, why do you do that? And he's not as into this social media stuff as I am. He gets it, really smart about it, but he's constantly questioning my behavior. And I said, I treat social media as a business traveler with me, as if a friend was sitting next to me. And if something strikes my fancy, and I would have commented to you about it, well, I turn to my business traveler and I say it to them. Because I never know what thing is going to interest me that's kind of different, unique, is going to create an opportunity for us to have a conversation. And it's crazy what things create conversations online. Absolutely crazy. As an organization, stop screaming, whining about how people talk about, I just went to lunch. Yes, too much of anything is bad. Too much of constant listings is bad. Too much of I just went to lunch is bad. But a balance of conversation creates a diversity that allows more people to connect with you. Listen with intent. There's lots of tools out there that let you listen in on the live conversations that are taking place in social media. Most of these are built for individual use. I want to say to all of you out there who are